Good morning, everybody. This is Jeff from Weathersmith. Thanks for joining. Let's talk weather. We've got a crazy weather setup starting to work in Friday across the area. Since you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this with your friends, family. This is the public video, so everybody's going to have access to it. Also, thanks Alliance Maintenance for sponsoring Weathersmith. Alliance Maintenance Incorporated excites our customers by creating a clean and orderly place to work. If you have a business in the Springfield area or Tulsa area, Owasso, Broken Arrow, give them a call. They're really good at keeping your workplace clean. All right. I'm not going to go over any of the slides or graphics. We're just going to look at the weather maps this morning. I'm still waiting for some information to come in to start updating those. I think we've kind of hit the plateau on uh, amounts, but we'll see. All right, so I've got the NAM pulled up. The NAM, we're looking at the simulated radar. This is considered a CAM, convection allowing model. So it gives us an idea of the simulated radar. So I've got this pulled up Friday morning, 9 a.m. We're starting to see snow develop over Oklahoma City area. Noon, 3 p.m., we start seeing more heavier bands develop over south central portions of Kansas. 6 p.m. Friday, starting to see more development in central Oklahoma. By 9 p.m. Friday night, we're starting to see this work its way into northeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas. So Friday, pretty much the whole day, we're good. You can go out, prepare for this. As we work into the overnight, this is Saturday at midnight. Widespread snow showers, heavy snow bands across the area. Um, some sleet, ice mix, let's say 412 and south, like I've been saying. So from Tulsa to Fayetteville and south, your best chances for seeing a sleet winter mix versus snow. All right, 3 a.m. Saturday morning, this continues working its way east. Everybody's widespread precip. 6 a.m. Saturday morning, we have really high bands of snow developing over Tulsa, basically Tulsa to Joplin, along I-44 there. As we work later in the morning, 9 a.m. Saturday morning, still widespread snow across the area. Noon on Saturday, much of the same. 3 p.m., much of the same. Saturday 9 at 6 p.m., we start seeing a break. 9 p.m., midnight Sunday, we start seeing another regeneration of this. Even heavier bands develop Sunday 3 a.m. through 6 a.m. And that's as far as the NAM goes currently. And we still have widespread snow across the area, and we will still have widespread snow across the area probably till Sunday late afternoon. All right, looking at accumulations. This is based off the NAM, and like I said, it stopped at 84 hours, and we still have widespread snow going on. So these are not totals. This is just where we've ended up by Sunday at 6 a.m. And we've got Joplin in the 8-inch range, McDonald County almost 9 inches, almost 10 inches for Delaware County, 10 inches for the Tulsa area, Miami 8 inches, southeastern Kansas 7.5 inches. Everybody's well over 4 to 6 inches of snow. All right, let's look at the European. This is 00 Zulu, so we are 4 hours old with this information. And just looking at it, I've got confidence on this that it's pretty accurate. Let's see if I can move this over. Joplin area, almost 8 inches, almost 10 inches for McDonald County. Delaware County, 11 inches. Tulsa, 9 inches. Miami, 8 inches. Southeastern Kansas, 7 inches. I think this is pretty close. I still think this is going to push further north. A lot of the overnight models have trended even further north. Looking at the AIFS, like I said, it has trended further north. We've got 11, almost 12 inches. for Delaware and McDonald counties, 11 inches for Tulsa, 10 inches for Joplin, and then switching over to the GFS. This really surprised me. It's really kicked into gear on snow totals. I think this is a tad bit far-fetched, but we will see. 9.5 for Joplin, almost just over 11.5 inches for McDonald County, 14 inches for Delaware County, and 13 inches for Tulsa. So I mean, it's got these 18-inch bands, and I think that's a little far-fetched. Let's see if I can switch over to Kashira. Yeah, look, that's 25 inches of snow. Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Let's go over. I want to go back to the NAM and look at Kurisha, and even that to me is overdone. Um, it's really pushing the snow well to the north, into that cold air. I Yes, that's doable, but I really think the 10-to-1 is closer. So 10-to-1 means 10 inches of snow per 1 inch of rain. I really think, as cold as it's going to be, we're probably in the 15 to 20 to 1 ratio. And if that's the case, then this is going to be closer than what the 10-to-1 is. However, I think it is far done. I think it goes way too far to the north. I think it needs to be drugged to the south. So we're getting close on the forecast. Numbers are still just a little bit off from each model. I think once we get later into today with the morning models and some of the pre-afternoon models, we can start honing down a little more on who's going to see what across the area. All right, like I said, I just wanted to go over the model maps this morning. I'm still working on the RAGs. I will publish those once I get completed, probably 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock time frame. All right, that is it for this morning. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will talk to you all later.